Today we're going to rank the songs from Shrek the Musical. Will this get views? No. Do I care? Not really. So today we're going to rank the songs from Shrek the Musical. Just some quick notes, I'm doing this mainly off the filmed version. So that means Donkey Potpie, Not Forever. That means songs like Build a Wall are in this list. And any new songs that they've introduced in any weirdy versions or any pointless songs haven't been introduced in this list. So overall, there are 20 songs, so let's get to it. At number 19 is the Morning Person Reprise. Yeah, this is just a bit of a pointless reprise. All it does is really move the story forward. It's not a very good song. Number 18, This Is How a Dream Comes True. This is a fine song. I just wouldn't really choose to listen to it. I don't think it's quite as funny as a lot of the other ones. And overall, this song's just never quite worked as well for me as some of the others do. Number 17, This Is Our Story. I don't know. It quite works for the messages that the story itself has. I just always find this a bit of an underwhelming finale. I don't personally count I'm a Believer on this list, but even though that does kind of work as a finale, I think they should have written an original song for the finale, and This Is Our Story doesn't really cut it. So now I'd say songs 16 and above are songs that, yeah, I really do quite like these songs. I think all of these are fun, and I probably wouldn't skip very many of them. Number 12 is...
Sorry lads, I meant 16.
...is Make a Move. I think this is quite nice. I think the Three Blind Mice are quite fun. This has a nice different style to it. Overall, I just think Donkey has better songs, if I'm honest. Number 15, The Ballad of Farquaad. Now, I know a lot of people are big Farquaad fans. I like the character, I really do. I've never been a massive fan of his songs, especially this one. I think it's still a very good song. I just don't think it has the grand scale or emotions or a lot of the comedy that some of the other ones have. I've never found this one quite as funny as some of the other ones. Number 14 is Donkey Potpie. I do really like this song. I think I kind of understand why they wanted to make a little bit of a better version of this song. However, they completely failed to make a better version of this song. I think a big problem is that the dragon really isn't very much involved in the story, like in the original Shrek, so it makes it very hard to be fully invested in this song. And when the dragon isn't actually a big part of the stage production, it kind of makes this song feel slightly worthless at points. However, it was fun, and I do wish they hadn't changed it going forward. Number 13 is Big Bright Beautiful World Reprise. I think this is genuinely really sweet. I really like how it shows Shrek's character arc, and I think overall it's just lovely. It's just not quite as Shrekky as some of the other songs on this list. Number 12, Travel Song. Now for me, this is just a completely fun song. I don't think it particularly takes away. I don't think you leave going, wow, the travel song was so amazing. It's one of those songs that, in one respect, it's a slightly throwaway song, but on another respect, it's good, it's funny, and I enjoy listening to it on the soundtrack. So, travel song's there. Number 11, I Think I Got You Beat. Now this song is great at showing the Shrek-Fiona dynamic and their relationship building. I think the first half bit is really funny and great. However, I know it's Shrek, but did we really need a minute-long farting segment? I genuinely think I'd enjoy this song a lot more if there wasn't that long section of just them farting. I think it just kind of puts a downer on it when you're listening to the soundtrack. Number 10, What's Up, Duloc? Yes, I know a lot of the fans of Farquaad in this musical would have this song higher. I do really like it. This top 10 is filled with some great songs, and I think this is a really fun introduction to Farquaad. However, I'm just a lot more fond of some of the Shrek numbers and the Fiona numbers and some of the Donkey numbers. I just think overall, those characters, I enjoy their songs more. They're just more my style. Number 9 is Freak Flag. I really like the build in this song. I really like the way it builds up to that intense moment and that really big, this is almost very much a finale type song, and I really do like that about it. However, one thing that really bugs me is they let Humpty Dumpty sing quite a lot, and she's really kind of annoying. And that just kind of gets on me grill. So yeah, I am giving it lots of marks down for that. Moving on. Now, I'd like to say these top 8 for me are just really good songs. For me, any of these 8 can fit in any musical theatre playlist and be really good songs and really fit into that playlist. And it breaks my heart to put this song at number 8, but it's the Overture / Big Bright Beautiful World. And I think the only reason is because it's the first song I've probably heard it more than any others. So like when I ranked Book of Mormon and I said Hello was not quite as good as some of the others because it's overplayed. And again with Alexander Hamilton, the first song in musicals sometimes does get an unfair rap because it's played first and you hear it a lot. But unfortunately, I do find it a bit overplayed at some points. But I do still really, really love this song, and this top 8 is really, really hard. Number 7, I Know It's Today. I think this song just genuinely shows how much I love Sutton Foster. In the film show, and even on the cast recording, she is just so magnetic. Sutton Foster just nails her bit. I also find the first kid's bit quite sweet. Yeah, the second kid can be a bit annoying. But then this song just gets so brilliant when they all come together, and all the harmonies, and yeah, I really like that song. Yeah, I just wish it could be higher, to be honest. Number 6, Don't Let Me Go. This is just hilarious. This is really catchy. It's funny. It's probably just the perfect Donkey song. I don't know how a Donkey song could be better. It's his introduction, and it's bloody marvellous. Number 5, When Words Fail. I just think this is such a natural song for the Shrek character. Overall, his worry about whether he'll get it right is just so endearing. It's a song that feels like it could be sang by anyone, and yet sung by Shrek, you really understand it, and you can really sympathise with this character that has been played for laughs for quite a lot of the musical. Number 4, Story of My Life. I think this song gives you a good insight into all the Fairytale characters. It manages to be really upbeat and fun, yet quite depressing. And overall, it's just a great way to see this world. I mean, Big Bright Beautiful World is our Shrek introduction, yet this really lets you know the tone and the style of the show, and it does it excellently. Now, before we go into my top 3, I'd just like to let you know I have a musical theatre playlist. It's going to be up there in the card there. If you click it, you'll get Hamilton content, Book of Mormon content, and now Shrek content. Plus, if you're watching this in the future, there's probably a few more musicals in there, so check it out. Number 3, I'm going to go with Morning Person. Now, I really, really wanted to put this at number 2, but I just couldn't quite. But Morning Person is such a brilliant number. Sutton Foster is just perfect for it. Her comedic timing and just the way she delivers her song is just brilliant. It's really funny. Watching the dance break is just so entertaining. I think this song proves that Princess Fiona was one of those characters who, while she was vaguely interesting in the Shrek film, I think is one of those characters that works 10 times better in the musical. Number 2, Build a Wall. How did they cut this from productions? If you didn't know, in versions going forward, Build a Wall isn't there. This is genuinely such a brilliant song, and it resonates with a lot of people. It's the beauty of him coming out of his shell by the end of When Words Fail, to then see him crumble and think he is what his parents told him all that time ago. It's just such a brilliant message, and Brian Darcy James, this is where his performance really comes out. He is perfect in this song, on the soundtrack and in the film production. But at number 1, what else was it going to be? It's Who I'd Be. This is just the perfect finisher to Act 1, because really Shrek had pretty much in this act been used as comedy. And yes, he'd had some serious stuff, but he was mainly just a comedic character. However, here he gets the 3D flesh out, and his wishes and the way he does it, and there's still comedy in there, which is fantastic. Brian Darcy James, again, kills this vocal performance, and then it all builds together with Sutton Foster, and it's such an amazing song. I love Who I'd Be, so of course it's gonna be my number 1. If you like my musical content, please consider giving this video a thumbs up, and if you fancy it, comment down below and tell me what songs from any musical I should rank next. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And with that in mind, get Out of my swamp.
This is Willany, and if you're not already subscribed to the Nerdy Brit, right, you should be, right? If you're not, you're a loser too.